Welcome back to American Agenda. It is time now for The Other View. As football lovers gear up for this Sunday's Super Bowl, my husband included, even though the Eagles aren't in it, the family of one young Chiefs fan is also gearing up for battle, but in court. The parents of Holden Armenta are suing Deadspin after the media outlet accused the 9-year-old of being a racist, all for wearing this to support a Kansas City game back in November. Now, in the Deadspin article, Karen J. Phillips wrote that, quote, the NFL needs to speak out against the Kansas City Chiefs fan in blackface and native headdress. Well, the family says since that article was published, they've received death threats, insults, and racial slurs. They also claim that Holden's grades have slipped as a result. Joining me now to discuss, Newsmax host Bianca De La Garza and Project 21 member DawnMarie Boursiquot. Great to have you with us here. And Bianca,
hey,
it was a joy to join you earlier, and I love to see you back here with us on American Agenda. All right, DawnMarie, I'm going to start with you here. This seems like the ultimate form of bullying. He's a 9-year-old kid. I just see a young kid excited and showing team spirit. Am I looking at this incorrectly?
I think you're looking at it just fine. You know, I've heard many times that many Native Americans found it, positive that people wanted to emulate them. We've turned our country into some vilifying racial at every corner when you're looking at the smile on this young boy's face. Now, do we need to maybe have conversations to better understand different nationalities and why certain things are precious to them or valuable to them? Yes, we do. But to take somebody to court for something like this is really bullying, it's shaming, and it's saying to the rest of America and to other people is that if you do anything like this, we're going to come after you. It's making people walk on eggshells, even when they're just trying to celebrate some group that doesn't look like them. And now we want to take people to court. It's just an absolute travesty in our society.
Well, it was actually the family of that young boy who was taking the media outlet to court for basically calling him a racist, even though he's not. And Bianca, there has been a precedent for this type of lawsuit. High school student Nick Sandman settled with the Washington Post and CNN after media outlets falsely accused him of getting into a racially charged confrontation with a Native American activist. Turns out instead that Sandman and his fellow students were being harassed. Now, Bianca, I think about this journalistically. It's one thing to make a factual error in a story. It happens. But subjectively labeling someone just based on your opinion in a way that could truly destroy their lives, I mean, that's slander last time I checked.
Yeah, and I remember when this story broke, and it was like, how dumb could this reporter be? Because that's the team's colors. So I think they really didn't do their due diligence before they went and wrote that atrocious article. And while I believe, as a mom, I'm sure this little boy has been, hurt as a result in school. I really hope they win, they succeed, and his college tuition's paid for, and Deadspin takes the bill for that, because maybe that'll make them feel a little bit better. This kid was out to have a great time, to celebrate at a football game. Kids need to be kids as long as they can. We know how hard it gets out here in the real world. Yeah. What they did to him was a shame, and I'm glad they are going after them.
I agree, and I just want to point out that headdress, well, the name of the team is the Chiefs. He's dressed as a chief, wearing, of course, his face with their team colors.
Let's not even get into who wears blackface, too. We have Jimmy Kimmel, we have Justin Trudeau. We could go down a whole road here, but they're attacking a little child.
Exactly.
Disgraceful. Look at that cute little face.
And
He's adorable.
And what's ultimately ironic, this sweet young boy also comes from Native American descent as well.
That's right.
Just to further complicate the story. All right, we are out of time, unfortunately, but we're going to have you both back. Bianca De La Garza, host of Newsline, and DawnMarie Boursiquot. We appreciate your joining us. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.